Sometimes life is about starting anew, but the house is recommended by the realtor. Then, out of nowhere, a grey-red but kinda lonely villa popped up in his sight. It was serene, no deafening noise or blinding neon lights, just sunlight spilling in through the floor-to-ceiling windows. No doubt it was the perfect spot to heal Kiddo's soul. However, when he showed interest, the realtor's face turned into a riddle. Suddenly, an unexpected spooky growl shattered the calm. "Wait a minute, who handed him this horror script?" At first, Benjamin thought of bailing out, but then no. His daughter vanished into thin air. He frantically searched until he stumbled upon a scene that made his heart melt. His usually quiet daughter was having a wild time with a peacock. Benjamin realized some things were worth more than gold-like memories. His son Dylan insisted on staying put, surrounded by echoes of the past. Each nook was packed with reminders of Mom. I guess he really missed her scent. Late at night, Benjamin sneaked a peek into Dylan's beloved notebook, and bam! A collage of weird bird drawings greeted him. His brow furrowed as he pondered. How on earth could he win this kid's heart? On moving day, Benjamin and his daughter were chaotically sorting through the stuff when they uncovered a dusty old hoodie. The hoodie was a beloved item of his late wife. As he stroked the familiar fabric, nostalgia hit hard. He carefully packed it, as if inviting his wife's spirit to join him on this new adventure. On the drive to the zoo, Dylan had his headphones cranked up, blocking out the world like a pro. As they passed by that cafe where good old memories of his wife lingered, Benjamin froze like a deer in headlights. It felt like his wife was sending him a thumbs up from the past, like "Go get him, champ." Upon arriving at the zoo, they were greeted by a sign proclaiming, "Welcome, brave new owners." At that precise moment, Dylan caught sight of a blonde girl grinning the way, undoubtedly a sure sign of budding friendship. Yet, as they arrived at the new pad, a downpour hit them like a bad joke. It definitely wasn't a sunny welcome. It seemed the rain was announcing that this rebirth journey wasn't going to be smooth sailing. Opening the door came with a whiff of mixed animal scents, pungent enough to knock you out. Dylan surveyed the mess of their new place and couldn't help but voice his disapproval. Bright and early, Benjamin marched into the zoo with a less studious attitude and his best outfit. There, Kelly, the head keeper, beamed at them like they were VIP guests at a welcome party. Then she began showcasing every staff member like they were precious collectibles. She proudly introduced all the little modern adventurers and their invaluable animal sponsorships. Poor Benjamin's excitement was about to crash into a harsh reality check. Kelly sighed a little and shot him the cold, hard truth about the zoo's conditions. Guess he wasn't prepared for the bitter pill. Everything seemed fine with lively animals, but beneath, a heap of troubles. The old Bengal tiger was in worse shape than that one plant everyone forgot to water. The fences looked like they hadn't seen a repairman in ages, and the critters were running low on grub. Each issue required a fortune to maintain, and oddly, Benjamin seemed perplexingly chill about it. Legend has it, this zoo used to be the talk of the town, but now only the loyal zoo staff remained. Some hadn't seen a paycheck in months, yet still ticked in daily like clockwork. They were eagerly anticipating the emergence of a leader who understood the zoo's difficulties. Otherwise, the poor animals would become the innocent victims. Benjamin's vague responses left Kelly scratching her head, torn between disbelief and an urge to trust this enigma. As night fell, Benjamin dove headfirst into the mountain of bills, ready for a financial duel. Those tangled numbers danced before his eyes, but he wasn't lazy about the zoo, not at all. He just was used to carrying the weight alone and needed a breather outside. Stepping outside, he took a moment to feel the night breeze caress his face, sensing his wife's silent encouragement. With the dawn came Benjamin, ready to tackle the zoo with a tool belt full of good intentions. He decided to start with the wobbly fences, the ultimate safety hazard, folks. But suddenly, hey, what's going on here? Those little creatures, which he had never seen before, couldn't help but catch his eye. At first, his sister couldn't understand hhis decision, yet she found herself helping out at the zoo like it was her second home. Although she frequently warned him, these animals are going to be your burden. But upon meeting the cute Kelly, he pivoted suddenly. She was the key to a bright future, right? Dylan just shook his head. He thought Benjamin bought the place to help the kids rediscover joy. Sure, revamping the zoo was crucial, but boy, did he miss the storm cloud over Dylan's head. The sensitive little guy struggled with the new setting, huddling in bed at night, clutching a picture of his mom. Tears soaked his pillow as he silently hid in corners during the day, like his sadness had no home. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more wonders.